Okay, welcome back. We went and did 3 contracts at the Rotten Willow, and 2 of them were 4-star contracts. There were some highs, and there were some lows. Oh god, what the fuck is this? Alright, so I'm doing this dungeon, and the game seems to have freaked the fuck out. And, they're doing something here. I'm at the final boss in this dungeon, and I think I'm kinda soft-locked here. What the fuck is this? They're doing something. He's giving him that unholy blessing. Well, I think I got fucked on this one. But we ended up making it out like bandits. Especially on the last contract. There was a tier 2 I did, and then there was 2 tier 3, or sorry, tier 3 and 2 tier 4s. I did the 3 first. And that one went pretty good. I got absolutely dumpstered on the second one, which was a tier 4, and then I did really well on the second tier 4. And I made a ton of money. Not so much off the second contract, but off the third. So much so that I had so much stuff to trade, they didn't have enough money, so I ended up just buying these wheels and trading items for items effectively. So now we're gonna go and upgrade our wheels, pretty much for free. Well, it wasn't free, but you know what I mean. So now, we got a pimped out ride there. And we have way more cooldown on movement for the caravan, and we use less gas essentially. So that's really good. This one will probably be next. We're not super bricked up on space. Yeah, it's not really needed. At least not at this point in development of this game. Maybe eventually. We do want these ones though. These ones are good. We also need to get our companions as well, but regardless, as I promised in the last episode, I believe we can buy a new helmet now. Finally. Also, on the last tier 4 contract, we actually got a unique that was usable, and it's not just usable, it's fucking amazing. It's this ring right here. Gives us some fat resists, max health, max energy, max health and energy resto, and cooldown. Like, it just doesn't get any better than that. I'm gonna double check. Well, actually I can't, I don't have an enchantment scroll. I don't think you can enchant unique items, I'm almost certain, but the next time we find one we'll try. If you can, it's even crazier. During those tier 4 contracts, I can definitely tell you, our head got busted up a million times, and it was wonderful. It was just an absolute classic experience. I hated it a lot. Let's put one of those in there. Oh god, it was miserable. But we made it through, and we have a lot of schmecks to turn in. So we might... No, don't let me get ahead of myself. We are not going to be able to buy 2 pieces of equipment. Maybe a belt. Maybe the better belt, perhaps. But right now we've got our rings locked in. We've got our amulet locked in. So we need a helm, boots, gloves, and a belt. And if there even exists a better version of this type of cape, I don't know, but we'll find out eventually. So back to Bryn it is. Yeah, we're just gonna lock this in. I think that's about it, really. We do want to travel right now so that we make it in time. So we're gonna go and do that. So we are going to be finally saying goodbye, hopefully, to constant concussions. Would be very nice, finally. but we may also be saying goodbye to some of our vision. We did level up, I think, once or twice. I can't remember. We got the ability that reduces our charge actions, cooldown, and energy costs, and increases their range. So that's really good. This guy. And we also picked up this guy here, which gives us more energy back whenever we crit and hit with a counter, which is all the time. So that really helps supplement the energy conundrum. Trying to get ahead of the energy issue before we get all of our massive armor pieces. Yeah, it's gonna be something. Gold diamond ring. Okay, cool. Not interested. Let's just head on over to the Schmeckel house. Why are you going that way? Oh, because this stupid broad's in the way. There we go. Thanks, another 1740. Yeah, we might be able to grab the other belt if it exists. Definitely getting ourselves a new helmet. I want to see, can this guy repair rings? Can, okay. It's hard to repair the jewelry sometimes. Okay, this is what we have. Silver sapphire ring, yep. Carved gold. Right. Okay. Just wanted to check that out. So let's walk over here. Yep, they haven't turned in yet. So I guess until they do that, we'll come over to this rotating vendor guy. Just to see what they have. Maybe they have the belt for us. Who knows? Doubt it. He did have that Scadian cape or whatever it was. That was the elf guy. Yeah, he doesn't have. What is this? Silver emerald amulet. It's like a tank amulet. It's not bad. If our vision gets super jacked up, we'll probably try to find that crescent amulet again. That gave us the extra vision. And then take that skill that gives us more vision to get our vision back up to normal. Because I could totally see that being an issue. Pick up one of those. Okay. So at least we can get -2 +2 vision. Go back to 0. Because we definitely aren't going to have enough skill points to get another perception threshold. Dude, what are these pathings? Okay. Perfect. They're all going nappy nap time. Okay. Let's see. What helmet does he have today? Okay. Tier 4, Tier 4, Tier 5. Doing it. Oh yeah, look at that. Pig-faced boy. Okay, let's see how it affected our stats here. Our accuracy's not bad. We might put some points into perception at the end of all of this. Our energy really is not that heavily affected. We're still... Oh, that's because... Oh, I see why. Maybe? Nope, we still don't have the... We're still not triggering this. Doubles the bonuses if each equipped piece of armor belongs to the same class, because this is still medium. Yeah. So what about... Still, we're probably only going to make like a couple $100 off of that. But now that we got this helmet, we're looking fancy, schmancy. Let's look at the stats tab and look at our defenses. Protection. Yeah, so our chest and our head, very heavily protected. Our dodge is actually positive for now, which is really nice. 52 crit avoidance. Fortitude is kind of a buffered stat because this is taking us over, but without it, we're getting 12, 30, 35. Yeah, 35 even if we don't have the buff, which is still really, really high. Okay, so our top torso and head, very high bleed resist. And this one's missing an enchantment. Controllers, we have got almost a 50% chance to resist any sort of stun, daze, confusion. Big resist on move. Realize we had so much fatigue resistance probably from this. Yeah, 19% of it, right? Okay, good. Very, very good. So we protect 23 and 25 flat, and we also resist 48 and 40% of damage after that. I don't know if I can't remember what the calculation is before or after, but regardless, it's huge. On our head and chest. The legs and hands will probably follow roughly around suit there. For nature and magic resist, whenever we take damage, half of our protection is applied to it. So that's about 11 and 12 if we get hit there. So we've got 12 protection on average, I'd say, once we get all of our pieces. And then a 17% resist. And about half of that for the other one. Slashing resist, piercing resist. Yeah. Just another subcategory of resistances. Not a big deal though. Everything else is kind of whatever. Alright, so we did it. Now we just have to do it again. Except, should be much faster for the next piece. Actually, we can keep one of those bags. Okay. So we're just gonna bail. So this is our next objective, is to go to the old castle. But I think at this point we should get our companions for our caravan. Because we need to have them for some time to gain disposition with them. So you don't want to get them like right at the end. I know I'm getting them rather late, but it's okay. Each one of them you have to pay bare minimum $1,000 just to get the quest to get them. And then there's additional costs for some of them on top of that. And there's a whole side tree that I haven't really shown off in the caravan upgrading that I think there's like 4 of them left. 4 or 5 of them left that I haven't gotten, and pretty much each one of those costs at least $1,000. I think some of them are $2,000. It's actually fucking stupid for what you get out of it too. It's just not really necessary. It's just something you can do, I guess. So how's our immunity? Not bad. We'll just get the cheaper immunity food. Yeah, this one's about to go bad, so we're gonna eat it before we go to bed at camp. Okay. We're just gonna throw this helmet in the caravan, because I'm not gonna come back here just to sell a helmet. So I think first we're gonna go and get the ranger. So let's eat this food. Talk to Varen. Actually, I don't know who would be more useful. Maybe the trader. Oh, I guess I have to talk about this guy first. Okay, well Daryl. Wait, what? Did it do it? Okay. Well, I know exactly where Daryl is. Yeah, I pretty much have to go exactly back the way that I came, but it's fine. Alright, well, whatever. I guess we're going literally back the way we came. He's at the Sailor Bar in Bryn. And you pretty much just talk to him a little bit, and then he joins your party. Take a couple minutes. But we pretty much had to pay Varen $1,000 to buy the accompaniments for him, so each companion gets their own little, I don't know what you call it, like a little caravan piece. It's pretty much just like a miniature wagon where they do their work out of. And Daryl is a craftsman, so he is pretty much like a blacksmith. So you will always have a blacksmith at your caravan, which is nice. But I have been finding, especially in these last contracts, that feat that I took for the armor pieces, this guy, it actually does massive work. It makes the upkeep of equipment so much easier. But it pretty much only triggers often when... Ask Daryl about the leatherworking workshop. I don't give a shit about that. It pretty much only triggers a lot when you're fighting humanoid enemies, because they actually have gear on them. Like the heretics, like all the demon worshipper people. Might as well check over here too. And then the skeletons, obviously. Which the skeletons is weird, but it makes sense when you're in the catacombs, and the skeletons aren't really wearing a lot of armor, and if they are, it's all broken. I already looked at that. But the humanoid enemies, they constantly drop pieces of metal and leather and stuff, so it's really nice. Should be right here. Oh, okay, so I have to ask people. I have to talk to people. What if I just talk to a guard? No. Okay, probably gonna have to sleep. So I'm probably gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna walk right past where he's gonna be sitting, and then I'm gonna go talk to people. They're gonna go tell me that he's at the bar that I was just at, and then he's gonna spawn there once I talk to people about him. Probably, unless he shows up during the day. talk to anybody here? Nope. Right. Yeah, like the people drop these, so it's like 12, 16, 20s. It's really nice. Let's talk to these dunderheads. These union workers. Okay. There we go. Okay, he didn't. Right. He's not gonna be at. I know he's not at the Golden Grain Inn. Holy shit. Unless his spawn location is random. But I guess maybe he is at the Golden Grain Inn. Last playthrough he was at the Sailor's Inn. There he is. Alright, blah blah blah, join my party. Okay. Pretty much his whole story is that he was part of Aaron's party at some point, and then after that whole thing kind of shit the bed. Oh, I suppose I could sell this hat while I'm here, why not? That whole thing shit the bed after the prologue, or many years ago, I can't remember. And then he was pretty much kind of idleless, and let's see if we can enchant this thing. No, okay, I can't. And then since he's like a craftsman and didn't have a party to join, and he kind of wanted to leave the adventuring scene for a little while because it just fucked his shit up and everyone else around him. A bunch of Varen's party members died, like, in that adventure. So he went and, you know, started working for the guild, and it's been a little while and he got bored of it pretty much. So now he's back in the game, baby. Let me just double check my healing supplies here. Yeah, I think should be good. Right. Okay, I don't have anything else I need to sell. So we're going back. Literally back the way we just came. Running around the episode. There's gonna be a little bit more running around too, but hopefully we can just teleport somewhere close to mitigate some of it. Yeah, so like here's Daryl's little camp piece. So there's a little smithy station. Yeah, he's kind of tired of being part of the guild. Cool. So yeah, now we've got a guy who will sell us and repair our stuff. It's not super expensive, which is nice. You can also sell him things too. We need a crowbar. And this is nice to have, but we're pretty good right now, so let's talk about another caravan follower. Let's get the quartermaster. He's essentially a trader. Here's $1,000. And he's out here. So, let's put the money in the chest. some of those in there too for later. This in there for later. Always want to have the ID scroll on us, because if we find a chest piece or boots or whatever, piece of armor, that is identifiable as unidentified, we can't salvage it into armor pieces until you identify it, which is the dumbest shit I've ever seen, but it is what it is. So it's good to have, because finding armor pieces is actually kind of rare. Yeah, it's kind of weirdly rare. And plus they're always broken anyway, but anyway. So let's just teleport over here with our new wheels. You can just skedaddle, look how fast we're going. Okay, we're gonna take a rest. Then we're gonna pray. Get all of our buffs. Eat some grubby. 2 days, 2 days, 2 days. Alright, we're good. And we're just going south here. Yep. Okay. He's being accosted by some people. Oh, he's talking mad shit. It's Leaf's curse. What's going on here? You two numbskulls are trying to get back at me for your own failures. Shut your mouth. What is going on? They think he's cursed because everyone keeps dying all around him, like they're friends. Yeah. They just want to kill him. We're gonna save his ass. I'm not gonna pay him, I'm just gonna kill him. Alright, so we're gonna stun this mage. Yep. Easy. Alright, cool. Offer for Varen. Gathering a caravan. He's just like, fuck it, look at my caravan, it's been destroyed. Take a rag. And then he just kind of hobbles off. We do need nails. Alright, cool. That one's really easy, really quick. Now we just need to go and get the ranger. So here we go, here's Varen, or not Varen, Leaf's little area. Gives me beer. And he essentially, he's really good. He's essentially like a general trader. You can tell him to go off and restock himself and the other two characters with items in their respective shops. And he also will, you can pay for training. It's a little pricey, but it lasts for a whole day, and he offers you 4 different trainings. There's like a strength that it pretty much correlates to the main 4 stats right here. Really good, and it lasts for a whole day. So yeah, that's good. So let's talk about the last one, the Ranger. Here's $1,000. It's pretty much the rest of my money, just to tell me that the hut is over here. Okay. I still have a little bit of money. Yeah. Let's go like that. I think we're still gonna need a couple more nails. I believe we need 2 more nails. I don't want this. Okay, cool. So we're gonna pick up this fodder. It's free gas. Pick up some eggs. Look at those beautiful eggs. Oh yeah, I forgot those eggs were in there. Forgot about those. That's funny. Okay. They're like refrigerated eggs. They last for 7 days. That's fine. Let's just fry them up. Slam them down. We're good to go. Crank the hog. I don't know why I can... Alright, yeah, fuck it, let's go. We are going a strange way. Whatever. But you know, I'm not complaining. Let's get some vigor. Pray. Drink. Eat some more eggs. Look at that, beautiful. And then let's just, why do that one later? Just stay focused here. Assemble the team! That is what we're doing this episode. Alright, stupid dogs. Now we can dash super far. Oh yeah. Alright. I ain't scared of no dogs. Haven't been for a long time. Alright, so we're looking for a guy named Ernst. Should be, yeah, here we go. Ranger's hut. Alda. Better start explaining yourself. I'm looking for Ernst. He's a friend of Aaron. He's dead. A few years ago, he foiled a gang of poachers and they didn't like it and they came back and they murdered him. She was out on a hunt when he got ganked in his own house. And apparently she's just been sitting here waiting for them to come back. Yeah, you just go through the dialogue, she'll join the party. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there's nothing really in here. You can cook, but you know. So that's all 3 party members. I'll probably just take this to sell it. And we're going back. So we have all the party members now. Now the objective is to just go back to making more money. We'll probably go to Denbray, start doing contracts there. Should be higher level contracts on average. Then we can start getting rep there. And then just by pretty much playing the game, you just get disposition with the party members. So I'll show you. on the Caravan upgrade screen, you can see their disposition and what you get at various points in their disposition. So here's her little portion of the camp. She's over here, talk to her. She likes to cook too, so she's kind of like support. She also is essentially a hunter. So she will always sell a bedroll, which is very, very nice. He wants to gamble. Yeah, I'm not giving him money. The last time I did that, it was a disaster. So this is a really good item. It's a non-spoiling 4-use food. So that's good. He sells medical supplies, which is really nice to have in camp. I don't think I really need any of it. Yep, all this stuff is really nice to have on deck at camp. So yeah, that's that. Oh yeah. So now we have these guys on the left here. So you can see, just by essentially running around, I've already gotten 4% with this guy. So once you get this chunk, you can pay him to instantly prepare the caravan and get the hell out of somewhere. I don't really know why this is that useful, because you can just rest. Because every time you move the caravan, the horses need time to rest, but you can kind of get around that with this. But you have to pay him, which is whatever. He increases the caravan speed, which is nice. He can make it go farther with trade. Ambush chance reduction. I don't think I've ever been ambushed. I don't even know if that's in the game yet. You can, and then his capstone is really good. You can increase the durability of all of your equipment by 25%. So you increase the range, like its maximum durability, which is really nice. Leaf can train you, gives you EXP and a nice buff. He makes the gas, he makes essentially the caravan cost less gas to use. He increases everyone's stock size for trade, and then every 5 days he can be sent out on a supply run. He replenishes fodder and makes them better trading. Makes them have better prices and repair costs. She can be sent out to scout. She's actually really good. So if you park your caravan, and like, let's say if I parked it like right here, I could have her scout, and it would reveal all of the POIs in the area, which is really nice. And then she'll come back with like pelts and meat and stuff like that. Yeah, within 6 map tiles. More caravan range. You get the hunting secrets bonus. It's like a passive. There's not a whole lot of, I think they're called traits. There's not a whole lot of traits in this game. I think this is the only other one that you can get right now, and it's just really good. You can get the pelts regardless of what damage type you use, which for me might actually come in handy because I use the damage type that fucks the pelts up, and then animals give you more EXP. And this is the big one. Every 7 days she gives you this potion that lasts for a day, and it's just really good. Yeah, just really good. Lasts for a whole day. So yeah, we've got those guys cooking now. You don't really you really just talk to them, you just interact with them, and just play the game. And I don't really know how you can make their disposition go down. It only really goes up. So aside from that, we've got a few upgrades we can go and get once we get some more cash, like the horses, the chests, the herbal remedies, the incense, and the special spices. And then lastly are these, and these are all really expensive, and they pretty much all have to do with contracts, rep, and a couple other things. Not super duper important, especially at this point. It's nice, but it's just whatever. So yeah, I think now we will head over to Denbray, make our way over there and start doing the contracts there because they should have pretty good payouts. And then once we do that, we might be able to buy another piece of armor or two, and then we can start tackling the tier 5 dungeons and getting some very nice loot, hopefully some uniques and the legendary items. And I think that's the plan. I'm just gonna put this in here to sell for later or something, I don't know. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So next time we'll probably be heading over to Denbray. See you later.